Hello beautiful people. So today I'm going to be talking about a brand that I love and adore, and that is Makeup Weapons. So you guys will see in my posts I'm constantly tagging them, using their brushes all the time, and that is because I honestly love them. So Makeup Weapons, they've supported me since the get-go, and today I'm going to talk about some of my favorite brushes with them and how I like to use them. Alrighty guys, so the first brush I'm going to talk about is the 1.4. So this is your go-to foundation brush. So this one you can use with liquids, creams, and also powders. So I adore this for creating that flawless base. So going through, buff it into the skin, it creates that, you know, streak-free kind of finish. Stipple it where I want that little bit more coverage. But yeah, great go-to brush, this one. So good. Also getting in there, like if you're doing your cream contour and you just want to soften it up a little bit. So good. Honestly, love. Alrighty, speaking of contour and bronzing, the 1.3. This little bad boy with the shape of it is perfect for getting right into the contours of your face. So this is amazing for applying that cream contour or cream bronzer, but again, you can use it with powder. So these are all synthetic, vegan, everything like that as well. So they're going to work with all your formulas, which is great. But yeah, this one I love getting right in there. You can see how it kind of hugs that area up around the forehead. I like to again use it to stipple under there, get my double chin, girl. But yeah, 1.3, such a good brush. Even I love this one too for setting under my eyes, so you can get in there, and the shape is really great for that. So yeah, 1.3, another goodie. 1.2. Now this is one of my favorite brushes from Makeup Weapons. You can always tell the ones I really love because I'm caressing them. Kind of creepy. This one I adore though, the 1.2. It is small enough where you can get into the little areas where you want to apply that powder. So up in here, so targeted powder application, which I love, and it is so important. You know, you don't always need powder all over your face. So this is great for putting it exactly where you want it. I also love this one. I use this with some of my water-based liquid foundation. So I actually love using this one with the MAC Face and Body. You can kind of really work it in beautifully to the skin. Also blusher, really great, or even your highlight. Turn it on its side. It's a little bit tapered, so you can use this area to get that beautiful highlight. So this one is honestly a must have. Oh, I love this brush so much. 1.2. I love the size of this brush. It's so good because this is my go-to for my cream blushes. So with the Duo 5, you get like a soft sweep of color. It's so beautiful. I like to kind of sweep it along the cheek, then go through and dab it. I'm a stippler, so I go through and I stipple in afterwards. So good for that. With the Duo 5 is it just creates that really beautiful finish, like a wash of color. I love it. Of course, you can use it with your foundations. You can use it with powders as well. Another good one for this is when you're using a powder blush that's quite a strong color, but you want maybe a little less of a finish on the cheek. So yeah, the 1.5 is great for that. 1.14. This is my little baby. I love this brush. So it is honestly like a mini version of the foundation brush, which is perfection for under the eyes, getting in around here, so around those little crevices, your smile lines. This brush just buffs and blends in amazingly. I also love this one for going through and kind of buffing out my eyelid primers as well, my eyeshadow primers. It is honestly, this brush, love. I've got about 4 of these in my kit. They're a must-have, literally a must-have. So good. Gone are the days, I think, of the flat concealer brushes. Remember those bad boys? They were just, just apply products and sit there. This blends it in, so it kind of really helps smooth out, flatten, and diminish those things that we want to get rid of. So yeah, such a goodie. 1.11. So this little bad boy is perfection when it comes to deepening up the outer V. That's where, to me, this brush really stands above others. The size of it, the make of it, the density is just perfect. I also love it for buffing out underneath that lash line as well. So good. 1.11, definitely one that you need to have. It's really good. 1.7, okay, this bad boy is my go-to for applying pigment. So when I create my smoky eye and I want that pop on the lid, this is a brush I go for. Give it a little spritz for my Fix Plus. pick up my pigments and just tap her on there. Makes it so easy to get that beautiful kind of payoff from your pigments. I think it's the density and the fluffiness. I know that sounds weird, but it just works perfectly. So 1.7, I've got about 4 of these again in my kit, must have. 1.6. Now you can't get that beautiful finished eye look without having a good blending brush. It makes your life so much harder, guys. Honestly, I found once I stepped up to a good quality brush, it doesn't have to be the world's most expensive brush, but a good quality brush, the difference was just night and day. So this little bad boy here is a perfect amount of fluff with the perfect amount of density, if that makes sense. Just the perfect mix of the two. And this one you can see, it's just perfect. Go through, I love it for my transitions, buffing it through the crease, it's so good. But you can finish a whole eye look just with this brush. It's kind of not too big where you can't use it on the outer V, but it's not too small that you can't get that beautiful blend. 1.9, this little bad boy, I don't know if you can see it, they're doing the YouTuber thing. This little bad boy is perfection for creating that liner. It is so good. It's a little bit soft, so it's got a little bit of flexibility to it, so you're not kind of dragging, which is great. I also, for my other makeup artists out there, I love this one for tight lining. So I love to go through with my gel liner and tight line with this, or even applying mascara to the lashes so you can get right in to the root. It's a really great brush, this one. I love the size of it. Also in the brows too, really good. And here we have the 1.10. So this is a dual ender. Look out. This brush is freaking awesome. So when I'm using this on my clients, I will normally use this one to apply my mascara. I find it's the right size for me, everything, so I can get through and kind of coat every lash. So I love it for that. You guys at home, of mine at home that I use for myself, I use it for my brows. It's a really great, it's a good size. You can get in and kind of get that really beautiful shape that you're after. But this little spoolie on the end is perfection. It's not too hard. Some that you can get are really quite hard and it can hurt when you're dragging it through, or it can move the rest of your product. This one I find is just the right amount of hardness. It's really great. Teamed with the Brow Balm, heaven. Honestly, this is such a good brush. And you can get all those amazing brushes in this cute little travel kit. These kind of things are amazing. So for traveling, awesome, but even at home, just keep all your stuff organized. It's a really beautiful really beautiful feel. Again, it is all vegan, so this is imitation leather. It's got the amazing logo on the top as well. Keep them all organized. I also have a code with these guys, so I'll link that in the description. But yeah, honestly guys, if you're looking to up your game in brushes without spending ridiculous amounts of money, getting good quality, we're vegan, we're cruelty free, we're Australian, yes we are. Honestly, have a look at Makeup Weapons. They're really great, guys.